Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all well. We are back with another one of the beers that I picked up from Purple Moose, and it is one from Purple Moose. As you can tell by the thumbnail and all that lot, you'll know what it is. And the beer we've got, picked this up from their brewery shop, because when in Rome, or in my case, when in the Purple Moose brewery shop, we've got a can of their Navigator. Sorry about the light. You can see that any better. Navigator Red IPA. It's coming in at a big old 6.2%, 440ml can, and this was around the £3.50 mark. I don't know how much it was. I bought a load of different beers that come in at a certain price, 55 quid more or less. Some were cheaper, some were more expensive, but I'm thinking this was probably around that mark. So it's one of their craft cans, if you like. So I don't know how much you can see the can, but it's a nice looking can. Purple Moose Brewery out of Portmaddock. On the back here, let me tell you a little bit. C on the eye, red glow. Smell, caramel, citrus, pine. And on the taste, toffee and piney hops. Now, I've got to admit, a red IPA isn't my sort of style of beer. I can drink them. I don't really, I don't really hate them, but they're just not my style. So I'm going to guess that my opinions on this, for me, I'm probably going to come out and say it's not really for me, but I'm going to review the beer for the style of beer it is, and whether I think it is, a good interpretation of the style. So, yeah, there we go. Another quick look at the can, if you can see it. We are putting it in the Purple Moose glass. There we go. Purple Moose glass. So let's get this cracked open and see what we get. Hope you're all good. First day back at work for me. Kitchen utility area. So first day back at work for me after my holiday. Went all right, same as it always is after holiday. So hopefully this is going to be a good beer. There's me talking a load of crap that you don't want to know. But hopefully this will be a good one. What you expect to see is what I would expect to see. Hopefully on the nose and on the taste, it does sound quite pleasant, to be honest. There is a bit left in the can, but we'll just go with that in the moment. And yes, it looks red. It looks it's like a very deep, dark sort of Lucasade colour. I know that's orange, but it's got that sort of red hue to it, and it's got that orange tint to it. There's plenty of bubbles coming up the middle of the glass, I can see. It's crystal clear, slightly off white head. It looks quite orange in the light. You can just see the edge of the glass there. It's orangey red, yeah. Slightly off white head, mix and match bubble heads, just over a finger's worth. So that's what it looks like. Let's have a sniffers. You definitely get toffee. And you do get a bit of citrus. It said pine as well, didn't it? Caramel, citrus, pine. Yeah, caramel, me saying toffee. Caramel, toffee, they're all very similar. I'm not sure, definitely getting the caramel and the citrus. Not sure I'm picking that pine up in there. But it smells quite nice, actually. It's an interesting smell. So, taste toffee, piney and hoppy. Yeah, you don't even really get that sort of hoppy aroma. So let's get it in there. 6.2%. It's a bit of a beast, isn't it? 6.2%. So, beer in a glass, looks good, smells nice. Let's dive in, give it a go. Navigator, Red IPA, Purple Moose Brewery. Cheers, everyone. Okay. I'm just trying to think if I like it or not. But it does do what it says on the can. Is there anything about the hops on here? No, it's not telling you what hops are on there. Yes, it is. Tell a lie. Columbus and Magnum. Let's go in again. Body, 6.2%. I wouldn't say it's got a big heavy body. I think it's drinking like, I mean, the body ain't bad, it's medium, I would say. But for me, it's drinking of something maybe of about sort of mid 5% top. It's quite busy in the mouth. There is quite a bit of carbonation, and I wouldn't say it gives it the smoothest of mouthfeels. And I think that sort of interrupts with the beer maybe trying to be soft as well. On the taste, for me, the biggest thing, I got the toffee initially on the taste. For me, it's big, hoppy citrus notes. There is subtle caramel going on, but I think the citrus and the hops are the big, powerful flavour in this. I'm trying to pick up the pine. I mean, if it's there, for me, it's very subtle. I think this is all citrus, all orange sort of citrus notes. Pretty much all the way through, hoppy. Maybe the back end, maybe you pick a little bit more of the caramel up on the back end, but I would say it's all orange citrus hoppiness. You get it tickles for me of toffee, caramel, pine notes. I think it's quite bitter all the way through. As soon as you start drinking it, especially once your palate's adjusted, big citrus note, big hoppy citrus note, and it's bitter from the start. The more it goes on, when that sort of citrus flavour starts to disappear, the bitterness takes over, if you like. 6.2%. Do you get that? Bear with me, I've got a little bit of gas coming up. Pardon me. Like I say in a lot of my videos, I don't think you get the alcohol as such, but I think it's quite a strong bitterness. It sort of feels like you're drinking something strong. Is it for me? No, I'll be honest with you. It's not for me. It looked good. It smelt great. I don't think there's really anything wrong with it. I think it's very, it's a red IPA. You sort of expect it to be a bit more malty. I'm not sure if I'm really picking up any malts in this as such. I suppose there is a little bit of a malty feel, maybe a little animal feed sort of feel to it. For me, it's not for me. Does it represent the style? Well, it's doing what it says on the tin to a certain extent for me. That could just be my taste. I'm not really picking the pine up. I'm not getting a massive hit of toffee. I would have expected it to be a little bit more malty. It seems a lot more sort of hop forward. But if you like your red IPAs, this may be up your street. It's not my kind of thing. I think it represents the style. I wouldn't say I pick everything up on the can that was what it says, but that, like I say, that could just be me. That could be everyone's sort of taste. But I mean, it's not a disgusting beer. It's quite bitter. So if you do like your red IPAs, you do like the bitterness, this may well be right up your street. It's certainly not a shit beer. It's just a style, really, I think, that isn't for me. So there we go. There's my thoughts on this one. I didn't expect to like it, even when I picked it up all those weeks ago. But you've got to give them a go. So Purple Moose and then Navigator Red IPA. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. If you haven't, I mean, if you're not a red IPA fan, I would say don't try it. But I'm not going to say don't try it. If you want to try it, try it. Let me know your thoughts on it. That's it for this one. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I was hoping it was going to be short. It hasn't been. Baz waffles on for way too long. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon on another one. Cheers.